Yep.
All right, y'all, we are gonna have a treat today. My first treat is my pecans, and they come from Pecan Pantry, and you can order these online. I will have a link in my description box. They are absolutely wonderful, and I'm going to be telling you more about them later. And it is a honey maple pecan pie. No sugar added. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Now, the sweetener I'm using is zero sugar honey that is made with allulose. I am using brown, it's called Stevia Magic Baker, and it's like brown sugar. It has the same consistency as brown sugar. Let me show you, honey, if you'll come up here. I mean,
Okay.
It looks just like brown sugar. I love it, love it. All right, we're using Vermont maple syrup, sugar-free. We're using vanilla and some maple extract or maple emulsion. Maple emulsion is a form of extract. It just is, it's really thick. Takes very, very little. All right, hold on a sec. I need to melt some butter because I was about to forget my butter. We're gonna put a fourth of a cup of butter, or a half a stick, but some people, especially in the UK, places like that, they don't understand sticks, and I don't know grams. I could get out my scales and measure, but I'm not, but they do understand cups. So this is 1/4 cup of melted butter. All right. Now these pecans, these are the pieces that you get.
But they're large pieces.
They are large pieces. Beautiful, beautiful pecans.
These are premium pecans.
These
Those
are
that come from
premium,
Pecan
yes.
Pantry.
And they taste just like if you go out under a pecan tree and crack them and eat them straight out of the shell. So, all right, I'm going to chop these up a little bit more, just a little bit, because I don't want them in quite this big of a piece. And it's going to be about 1.25 cups of pecans. I just take my little chopper here, just kind of chop them like this. I don't want them much smaller, but I do want them a little bit smaller.
Well, they're big, nice pieces is what they are.
Oh yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. Perfect for brownies, things like that. But in my pecan pie, I want them just a little bit smaller. All right. That is 3 eggs. Now this is melted, it's not hot. If it was hot, I would not be putting it in my eggs. All right, that was 1/4 cup of melted butter and my eggs, and I'm just gonna whisk this together. Matter of fact, it wasn't quite all melted, but that's okay. All right. Now, I am going to put, I think I'm gonna put 1/2 cup. I'm kind of making this up as I go, y'all. 1/2 cup of my brown Splenda Magic, Baker's Magic, or whatever it's called. I'm gonna have all this in my description box, a link to it. So all you have to do is in my description box, go down, and I'll have like 0 sugar honey. And I'll have the link to it. You click on that link, take you straight to Amazon where you can find this. My Vermont sugar-free, I'll have a link to it. My Splenda Magic Baker, I'll have a link to it. So it makes it easy for y'all to find. All right. Now, I'm going to do 1/4 cup of honey. That was 1/2 cup of my brown. I'm going to do 1/4 cup of honey. Now this honey is made with allulose.
But it really tastes like honey.
It tastes just like honey. It's amazing. Because I bought it the other day and I hadn't used it, and so when I opened it a few minutes ago, I tasted it and I said, "Oh my goodness, that tastes just like honey."
And allulose is a sugar,
Allulose is so good for you.
but it doesn't have carbs.
No, and it doesn't spike your insulin.
Your
No.
body isn't able to break the carbs out of it.
All right, this is a 4th cup of my Vermont sugar-free syrup. Okay, and I'll have the recipe in the description box for you. All right, I've got my oven on 350. I'm going to put, this is about a teaspoon and a half of vanilla, a teaspoon and a half measuring spoon here. So I'm going to put one of those, teaspoon and a half. All right, now my maple, it only takes a very, very, very little bit. So I'm putting 1/8.
Just a heavy drop, right?
A heavy drop. Yeah, that's right. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay. Stir all this up. Now, as you can see, my butter wasn't completely melted. There's little chunks of butter in it, but hey, it's gonna melt while it's cooking. It's gonna be so good. All right. Now, let me get my pie crust here.
Now there are carbs in the crust, right?
Yes, but it's gluten-free.
It's gluten-free, but
Yep.
there are carbs.
All right. Now, I just put I pour my pecans in my crust. Now, if you want to, you can put them in here, stir them around, but this is just the way I do mine. And then, before I pour mine, I'm going to just dress it up just a little bit. Because if I was making a homemade pie crust, this is what I would do.
And if you want to be 0 carbs, eat the pie out of the crust.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the rest of the family isn't low carb, so
Right.
you let them eat it.
Yeah.
And
I have some that's gluten-free but not low carb. I have some that's gluten-free and low carb. So I try to kind of satisfy everybody.
well, mamas and grandmamas have to cook for the whole family,
Yep.
whether they're on a diet or not.
That's right. Okay. All right. Now the little yellow specks you see in here is my butter that didn't completely melt. All right.
Wow.
Look at that.
Do that look good?
Oh yeah.
Looks good to Roy.
Oh yeah. Look at that. All right. I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven. Now, if it starts getting a little bit brown before it gets done, because I've got to cook this until it's set in the middle. And if it starts getting a little bit browner than what I want it before it gets done, I'll take a piece of aluminum foil and I will make a tent over it and cook it the rest of the way. So usually that doesn't happen until it's cooked like 30 minutes, but I don't want my pecans to get too brown. So,
And you're going to add some
I'm
pecan
gonna
pantry
add some
whole
pecan
ones.
halves. I have found that I want to put some pecan halves around it just to dress it up a little bit. And I have found if I put them on there now that they get too brown. So after about 30 minutes, I'm going to take my pie out, put my pecan halves around it, put it back in for like 15 minutes until it gets set. So, because it's going to take it about 40-45 minutes to cook. Okay,
Just beginning to cook, right?
beginning to brown.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, it's been cooking 30 minutes. Now, I'm going to put some pecan halves around the edge just to dress it up and make it pretty.
Now those are beautiful premium
Aren't
pecan
these?
halves.
Wow, look at these.
That is gorgeous.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Y'all. Oh, this is going to be so good, and it's sugar-free. Sugar-free. All right. Now, because my pecans are beginning to brown and see around my crust, tell you what I'm going to do. I've got a piece of aluminum foil here. Now this has got to cook about 10 or 15 more minutes. So I'm just going to make a little tent like that. I'm going to put this back in.
Whoa.
Back in my oven. All right, now I'm going to put my tent over it like this. Can you get up in there, Roy?
I see it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And if the middle has it set in 10 minutes, then I'll set it 5 more minutes. So it usually takes it about 40 or 45 minutes. So this is just a good way you can have beautiful pecans without getting them too brown. So see you in a minute.
What you got, Grandma?
All right, y'all, while my pie is baking, I want to tell y'all a little bit about this company that we have found. It's called the Pecan Pantry. It's out of Louisiana. And it is a wonderful, wonderful product. It's a family-owned business. They've been in business for 3 generations. It is
80 years.
80 years.
Mansfield, Louisiana.
Which is almost old as I am, honey.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was neat because I'm Grandma Rose's Open Pantry and this is the Pecan Pantry. I thought, oh, how cool is that? But anyway, these are wonderful, wonderful premium pecans. These are the ones right here. They're pecan pieces. They come in 1 pound bags. These are the ones that I use to make my pie. They come in resealable bags, thick bags,
Wonderful
really,
bags.
really thick. You just tear the little top off and they reseal. I love that about them. And I think they are, if you want to keep them in the freezer, these bags are so thick.
They'll protect them.
I think you can do that. Now, they have all different kinds. These are like pecan pieces. These are halves. Now love this.
Whoa.
This is the cinnamon coated pecans. Oh. I have to keep Roy out of those. They're wonderful.
Y'all look at these.
Then they
Look
come.
at the cinnamon
Let me see.
coated.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they are so good. All
And
right.
let me tell them the reason we decided to become an affiliate with the Pecan Pantry is because y'all have been asking us. We cook a lot of pecans, and Rose loves pecans. I love pecans.
Love them.
We have pecan
we
trees,
snack on pecans. Look at there.
but we
Can you see
can't.
that? That's the halves.
So y'all would ask us, can we sell pecans to you? We're not set up to do that for the shelling and cleaning and shipping pecans. So we looked for somebody that was a quality, established company that would sell you premium pecans. And we found this Pecan Pantry out in Mansfield, Louisiana. And so we'll be using these on our channel where we've always talked about our own pecans. Well, we'll show you these because you can get these for yourselves, and we can't ship our pecans.
And like this year, we don't have pecans. Our trees did not make pecans, so I'm telling you, this came just in time for my holiday baking. So
And you can store these in the freezer in these nice boxes,
yeah, they're thick boxes.
and just go in and grab what you want because
Right.
these are
They're
these
really
are
nice
free.
boxes.
These are. Did you show them? These are
I
free.
did.
Okay.
I did. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just reach in, grab what you want, seal them back up, and they're protected. And
All right. Now, for this, I'm going to have the link in my description box. It's like my Amazon link. You go in, you click on that link, it takes you straight to their website, and it'll give you everything about that company where you can order. Now, at checkout time, when you order, you you put in the code ROSE5. That's ROSE, all caps, 5. And that will give you a 5% discount on anything you order from the Pecan Pantry. So y'all check them out. Order you some pecans. It's just in time for the holidays. It's a wonderful time, and you don't have to worry about how old these are. Like,
No.
I have bought so many, not so many, but I have bought pecans, and my children have, from other stores, and you get
Rancid?
them and they're rancid. Because they could have been sitting on a shelf for 2 or 3 years.
Or
you don't know.
might find a lot of them rancid in the pack, so you have to throw some
So
away.
you have to throw, well, you have to throw the whole pack away because you can't tell
Yeah.
which ones are good and which ones are bad. You will never find that in these. These are fresh pecans.
You'll love the color. They're
Oh
light.
yeah, it's yeah.
Look just like a. In fact, the first thing Rose tasted of. What did you say the first
I
time?
said
you
it's like I go out in the yard, take 2 pecans. I don't know if y'all ever done it, but you take 2 pecans, you crack them, you open them up, you shell them, and you eat them. That's what these pecans taste like right here. And
they're
they're
beige.
the same
They're
color.
not dark brown.
They're the exact same color as the ones you would crack out of the yard. So, y'all check them out. Use my code ROSE5. It'll be in my description box. And we're going to get a piece of pie as soon as it gets ready.
And Rose does get a small commission. Now we want to be honest with everybody, but we don't just recommend everything.
No.
These are
No,
good.
y'all know me. I'm honest.
These
if
are
I don't
pecans.
like it, no. I'll tell you. But these are wonderful. These are really, really good. I mean, I use them. And if I didn't like them, I would not be using them. I would not be cooking with them.
I'll just tell you, I won't tell you everything, but I'll tell you one reason why these are so fresh. It's because they're not boiled for a long time. In processing pecans, they boil them in the shell before they crack them and press them. And when you boil them at high temperatures for a long time, and you don't store them in refrigerated conditions, then they're what you find in the stores a lot of times.
And they have a freshness tip on the back. It says to keep fresh longer, store in the freezer or refrigerator. And I keep all my, when I take pecans out of the freezer, I put them in the refrigerator. So,
Okay,
all right, we're going to get a piece of pie in just a few minutes. So y'all don't go anywhere.
come on.
Y'all look here.
That's beautiful.
You see that?
That's a beautiful pie. Look at those pecans.
This is a honey maple, sugar-free, gluten-free pecan pie.
Wow.
And guess who's fixing to get the taste of it?
There are carbs in the crust, but for your family, they can eat the crust and all. If you're on the diet, just eat the goodie
But it is gluten-free.
and leave the crust. But if you're just gluten-free, you can have the crust and all. So it would be 0 carb, really,
All right,
if you
y'all.
just eat the crust. I mean, if you leave the crust. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Rose.
Look here.
Look at that.
Look at that texture.
Look at that.
Now, you talk about a pecan pie.
And we're using premium Pecan Pantry pecans. They're just wonderful.
I'm getting the first bite.
How did you get the first bite?
You were too slow. Wow, y'all. Oh, my goodness.
I love maple pecan in the morning.
Y'all,
You just need a little coffee.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna eat this
This
whole
is-
pecan.
Well, yeah.
This is the whole.
This is delicious. Well, you're not gonna eat that one.
How do you wash it? Wash a pecan and eat it.
You don't. Okay, y'all. Delicious, delicious pecans. Delicious, delicious pie. Wow.
She's gonna give you the code so that if you want to order these premium pecans through our channel, We give you the code, tell you how to do that. And you get a 5% discount on the price if you use her code. So,
all that will be in the description box.
yep.
Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Honey, maple, pecan, sugar-free, gluten-free pie. Delicious. See y'all next time.